Alright, time to be depressing. I am now depressed. Hi, ladies. Okie doke. Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
The Oracle foretold 2 idiots would misinterpret the news. Welcome to Lunch with Jack and Last Show. They can't read all Welcome to Lunch with Jack and Last Show, where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
That's right. We don't even know what's going on. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz. And that's Jack with no audio.
There's audio. You just have to unmute the microphone.
Just don't hear it on this side.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. Welcome to another train wreck known as Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we misinterpret the news so you don't have to.
That's
and
right.
thankfully, you don't have to listen to us tomorrow or Friday.
That's right. I've already had inquiries today going, hey, is there a show tomorrow? It's like, no, man. Yeah, we take like
unless
real
you
holidays.
really want to see a camera of like all the toys that are in my bedroom.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You might be able to earn a living just by leaving that camera on 24/7 on stream, and put up the screen when there's just
during lunch. Yeah, they'd see a lot of like Netflix and chilling with myself. And
that's right. Netflix and chilling by himself. But yes, welcome to today's show. It is Whacked Out Wednesday, Hump Day, July 3rd, 2019, here inside and outside Trinity Avatar. And of course, tomorrow is the 4th of July, so we are taking the holiday. And, of course, want to just tell everybody to be safe out there during the holidays. Don't do the Lazarus. Here, hold my beer.
If you're going to be playing with fireworks, at least try to do it sober.
No, that's no fun. Yeah. Children, this should be done with adult supervision. That means drunken adults who are probably not as capable as the children watching.
I'm aware. I mean, that's why.
And Vash says he doesn't want to see the annual hot dog eating contest at Coney Island. He wants it to be the annual banana eating contest on NBNN News. I don't know. Should we maybe do a competitive stream tomorrow against the hot dog contest? Get up and eat bananas real quick for 10 minutes.
Just one.
Yeah, just do that. Simulcast the hot dog eating contest. We'll get on, do a banana eating contest. Well, Vash, you make comments like that, and we can run with stuff like that. We can have all sorts of fun with that. And we usually do, as most of you know. But yes, let's put these shout-outs out to where they belong.
Are you going to finally make the daily announcements?
Yeah, well, only 4 minutes in, But I'm guessing a lot of people are already doing the early vacation. People got the holiday flu already called in sick today and making a 5-day weekend trying to hit the road day early. Twilight, how are you? Welcome.
Now, I kind of screwed up. I forgot how many of these little donut things I ate. So I have to count everything in the bag.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Yeah, makes a big difference on that count. But
remember, I have to inject insulin for this.
I know that. That's why it makes a big difference on that count. You got, a couple donuts one way or the other and the wrong insulin will really mess your day up. Let's go ahead and open up first giveaway of the day. Going to be giving away an obsidian stag pet. Excuse me. Excuse me. And for all those folks who are here early, we get a chance to get in. Exclamation, I'd love free shit to join. I actually reached out to Chris on suggestion of many of you folks out there, and I have put forth 3 suggestions to Chris for items for us. 1 being the Lassie, 2 being the NBNN soapbox, and 3 being the NBNN.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for my Lassie.
Well, I've actually sent a note going, hey, streamer rewards, let's do this thing. We're finally asking. So one of the things that I would like if he could make it is to make a Lassie that we can give away, like the welcome quest item. And people can earn the Lassie by following, subscribing, or whatever it is that we want to, again, we got to find out
whatever criteria we set.
Yeah, we got to find out what he's willing to give us, though, and what he's willing to work on. But I will read his answer here real quick. And he was absolutely right on this because...
right on what?
Well, I will read the answer. He says, you never asked. I'd love to make you some of those things and get you guys some Kodos. So... yes, we've never asked. We've never asked for anything, and we've done good the last 4 years. But I got a lot of people come to me and said, "You guys should get Chris to give you good goodies to give away to us." So we have a chance to win some better goodies, and so I did finally. So now, we're waiting.
But you have to remember, like the weird thing is, like once upon a time, it's like when they were giving streamers Steam keys. It's like went ahead and got some of those. Told our audience if you have, this was before the game was
free to play.
If you had an interest in playing the game and you wanted a free Steam key, you just had to message me.
All you had to do is ask.
And how out of all of those Steam keys, how many were?
I think less than 5.
Other than actually 0.
0, okay.
Of the free Steam keys that was given to us by Portalarium, of the Steam keys that I bought and gave away to anybody watching the stream, all of those were given away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And claimed, except for 1 that went unclaimed. And I only know that because Steam messaged me and said, "Hey, this key has been unclaimed." It's like, what? So
Lucy, you got some spreading to do, Lucy. If you want to give away, you got to come up to my stream. He's not giving anything away right now.
Yeah. Lucy, here. You know what? I love free.
You're gonna enter for Lucy.
I'm entering for Lucy.
And let me give you one of these. I believe I've got 2 of these now. We'll cover this because so
Laz has his own stream over on NBNN News, and we have to have some redundancy because
technical difficulties.
Yeah, he's in Florida, I'm in Texas, so we end up
really haven't had to use any of that for most of what we do now. It's so redundant. I've got it redundantly redundant on this side as well. So
until you realize the drip is right on top of the radio machine.
Yeah, well, yeah. little Flex Seal, I think, solved that problem up on the roof there. So I also just turned the computer the other way so that if it does drip there,
does drip there,
it won't drip on the computer. That's right.
Okay, yeah.
Go to your trade and take this, will you?
Why? That would pretend that I'm looking in the game.
I know that.
because I was paying attention to marbles.
But yes, I was sent this by two people, Thredia and Summer, because they, I guess, are working on this happening this weekend. And since we're not going to be here past today, we only have today to tell you about what's going on this weekend. Like I said, there's usually loads of stuff going on for Lord British's birthday, and this is one of them things. The BMC's having its 2019 fair happening out in Black Rock Cove Fairgrounds. Gonna have a hedge maze, gonna do a emote and recipe sharing and prizes. Of course, all sorts of libations being served out of the stockpiles from the Lock Lake Tavern. Good. And happening July 6th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's a all-day affair out in Black Rock Cove Fairgrounds. So, yes, it's always better to, Tempsha, it's always better to give me redundancy, as I guess you must have mentioned that something to somebody.
The real question is, did that actually make it onto the calendar?
That's a good question. I don't think it made its way onto the calendar. The BMC has its own calendar listed there, and I do not have access to that calendar. So, if it hadn't gotten on the BMC's calendar, let's see real quick. Let me take a quick peek over there. Let me take a quick peek. I do not see it on the calendar.
Oh, great. Didn't make it to the community calendar. Yay.
Well, not their calendar. Yeah.
Hey, public calendar, man.
But anyway, with that out of the way, yeah, Tempsha, you may want to yell at Zeke or whoever's got calendar access over there to get it on the calendar so people can see it this weekend. That will also help.
Yep.
Or if not, ask Zeke to authorize you to make those edits since you're going to be helping run those events. But yes. Moving right along, though, we have some interesting topics out there. And I tell you what, I don't know where to start. Do we want to start on the crafting specialization question, or do we?
Wait, hold on. We need this shit stirrer for one of our in-game items. Because we need to stir some shit.
This shit stir?
Yeah, because I think the number one thing that we're going to talk about today is we're just going to be stirring the shit.
Yeah, I don't know about I'm going to be covering news. You may be stirring some shit. I'm just covering news.
So, but you have to remember the degree I worked on for my master's.
That's right. You have a master's degree in bullshit. That is right.
And part of that is realizing that this is a rhetorical choice on what types of things that we are choosing to cover. And I do have a little black spoon that could be
the shit stir.
Yeah, although I don't know, you do kind of like not want to see the shit. So
I was gonna say, shouldn't it be brown?
It should be, but multiple shades of brown.
With little yellow specks of corn in it.
Some chunky corn. So which one do we want to pull out first? The
crafting and RNG specialization. Let's start. Let's ease ourselves into this one because
we're ease ourselves.
And I'm just going to let everybody know, and you may want to do this too. You may want to pull up the NBNN Daily Britannian because these are coming directly out of articles published in today's Daily Britannian, just so you know. Is some days I go to the Britannian and I go, what are the people talking about today? What did we post? And these were two of the top posts, including the running joke on the Lord British cake thread that's going on there. The Lord British slices with unique buffs. That's just been nothing but people just trolling that thread.
I wonder why, because are the buffs unique?
I haven't even tried it. I haven't even opened the bag. It's a piece of cake.
What?
Huh? I haven't even opened the bag yet.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so I couldn't tell you whether the buffs are unique or any of that stuff. But one of the topics was the crafting and RNG and specialization by Spungwa.
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 Chris said in the live stream that the RNG is not going from crafting. In principle, I don't have a problem with this. The reroll for specialization I prefer to the proposal of letting specialist pick. The reroll gives the specialist an advantage without making all non-specialists unable to compete. A specialist has a chance to make something cheaper, but it is still only a chance. Making non-specialists obsolete was not a good move from my point of view. A non-specialist can supply everything a specialist can, but with an average higher cost. The problem with the crafting system, as I see it, are the following. Specifically, there are problems in the gear crafting, and even more specifically in the enchanting and masterwork steps, and creating exceptionals. Unable to price custom orders for gear as if the customer wants specific things, there is no way to know how many attempts that would take. RNG can feel like you have no progression. If you get unlucky for multiple tens of attempts in a row, it will happen. Seen 13 reds in a row in casino. That's just under 50-50. It is demoralizing. The RNG system creates a lot of junk gear in the economy for which there is no demand as there is no use for it. Finding solutions to these problems, I think, should be the priority of the crafting. And I believe solutions can be found that still involve using RNG. I would like the team to brainstorm how to change gear crafting, enchanting, and masterwork to address the above issues. I think the solution should not involve specialization. It should be a gear crafting fix, not a specialization implementation. Regards, Spung. Yeah, I really don't know if I agree with that too terribly much.
Yeah, well, again, there's
hence
quite
the
conversation.
The 2 pages.
Yeah,
the
2 pages of this already.
Yeah.
But I want to scroll down to Kid Twist, I believe it was.
Kid Twist.
Is he
the
on
guy
the first
that
page?
Loves to make lots and lots
Fenris,
of bows.
But the first post by Kid Twist.
Yeah, I'm looking for Kid Twist.
Fenris. Fenris McGrath.
Oh.
Is Kid Twist.
Well, should have been clear about that.
I did. I said Fenris.
Hold on. How about Fenris?
All right, Fenris. Whatever. I'm from Brooklyn. You know better.
Fenris. Okay. Hi, I read your 10-page manifesto. Lol, just kidding. You have some really great ideas in there as well as some rather obtuse concepts.
Okay, stop.
That one?
No, that's not the first one from Fenris. First one from Fenris is all very solid points. Or did this get edited between? No, it's still the same.
Why don't you click refresh, man?
I did.
All very solid points, but this one in particular. The RNG system creates a lot of junk gear in the economy.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's a very solid point. I would feel much better if they had a decent chance of getting back the actual materials you used to create it during salvage. For example, I scrapped a gray pine longbow made with imbued elven strings. On the ultra rare occasion that I don't just get a 6-wood scrap, I've gotten a maple bow staff or a plain cloth bowstrings. It is demoralizing. My other option is to sell my wildly array Frankenbows to the vendor for 1,000th of the cost into it, just have some players scrap it, but they think, wow, Kid Twist sure makes crappy bows before they do.
And yes, for the crafters, Kid Twist makes some pretty awesome bows. If you ever bought anything for him,
yeah,
or had a custom bow made, you would understand why he has that affinity towards this. Because yes, if you've had to go get the wood, make the bowstrings, do all that work, it's a bit of a bummer. But
well, I think his next post is a little bit more on target.
His bows are Dementia approved. Absolutely. You've got one of his bows. He's got some awesome bows, I tell you what. He does.
I don't know. My crossbow.
But they'll cost you. Unless you're a BMC
my
member.
crossbow is...
and they just won't cost you as much.
Equipment. All my bows were free, thanks to 1-0.
Yeah, that was back when you got like a dozen bows from people across the game.
No, it was all from 1-0.
Was it all from 1-0? Aloha.
1-0 sent me a bunch of bows.
Lancer.
They're good enough for me. That's all that matters.
And the Maynard.
So
I'll tell you what we're going to do is give you guys a chance real quick. We got a giveaway open already. Real quick chance to get in. And then we're going to close the early giveaway.
Are you going to close it?
In about 10 more seconds.
Okay.
Give these last two people getting in here a chance.
Okay. You get your chance. Get your chance.
Closing it.
Did I win?
Vosh Halen has won himself an obsidian stag pet. Congratulations, Vosh Halen.
Yay, Vosh.
Team the Watermelon. Thank you for the follow. Team the Watermelon. Like Wild E Coyote. It's Steam D Watermelon. Very cool.
Are you sure that's not Steam Ed Watermelon?
I don't know. Steamed watermelon? I don't know. Steamed. It might be steamed
Steam
watermelon.
Ed.
Steam Ed.
No, it's Steam Edwa Termelon.
Let's see if he can get it to us phonetically. I don't know.
No, that's not going to happen.
Steamed watermelon.
Steamed watermelon is not. There's no way that's what that is. But yeah,
Jack won't let that be now.
Yeah. Not that we have anything to say, but material bonuses are supposed to be part of the crafting stuff, which is part of the pick your stat stuff. So if they really want to complicate and make more specialization stuff related to bows, you need to like go into even more like specialization at this level. You can do like an opal inlay into the bow, and that opal inlay is going to add additional mana and focus, focus, because we don't use mana in this game. I feel like Star calling it mana. But it's so ridiculous with the RNG system that it to me it's clearly one where, since the devs are not crafting the gear and they're not collecting resources, they don't know what it actually entails in order to get something in order to craft it.
Wood from it.
Yeah, it's like
three trees in a scene.
As it is, they just log in the GM client and then right click on something and dupe it 10,000 times.
Hey, yeah, that worked.
Hey, it's great when you don't have to do anything. Yeah, and Lancel's like, and if you have a perfectionist, it's so much worse.
God forbid like, you got somebody like that. I want
a. Well, then, so there's so many other systems at play, because as soon as you have a fail and it reduces the durability of the item, and instead of scrapping it, it reduces the durability. That means that when it gets to combat, you would actually have to tie that durability in so much more to where, you know what, your bow just snapped in half in combat.
I would like to see that option.
But that's one where you have to actually get the item durabilities to a state. I still have like only repaired like my gear in the last 2 years, and I've probably died 150 times.
Well, my understanding again is most of that durability hit comes when you die. So if you don't die, you don't take that durability hit, right? I mean, that's my thinking on it.
It's not something that it's not well thought out. It's not well done at all, because then you would actually have to like go through, like if you're using a sword against, say, a bear, it's not really going to do a durability hit. But if you're using a sword against a skeleton or a golem, an obsidian or a stone earth elemental, that's going to cause, or a earth elemental or obsidian elemental,
well,
not
yeah.
water, it would actually cause additional wear and damage to your sword. It wouldn't do your armor unless you got hit. The problem is that it's kind of like the bow stuff. It should wear your bowstring.
Acid slime. Every time you hit the acid slime, you're
not playing unless you die every so often.
Melts your armor and your weapons. So all fun stuff.
I think I'm actually in one of the death things, because I went and played around in solo inside of, what's that place called? Chris's dungeon
tartar sauce
of bugginess.
Tartar sauce.
Yeah, tartar sauce.
But Sal, I gotta agree. I tell you what, even shopping for something with certain stats is a pain in the ass. Okay, I look for certain stuff out there, and I'll stand up and I'll throw on my gear here real quick. Throw on my.
Wait, how am I not in here?
I don't know.
Right by. Yeah.
But when I'm looking at gear, first off, I like to use the bone armor because you get the avoidance built in. But things I like to see, and now as playing an archer, which again I'm not really hip on playing an archer. Let me move this over here a little. But it's the build to be working with. But I got this piece of chest plate a long time back, and it has some nice props on it, but it's got the on-hit self-heal property on it. Now, when I go out there, and again, you probably ain't seeing that.
No, I'm not looking at you at all.
I go out there and I'm looking to replace this because, it's got some durability issues. I mean, it's 90, it's max 88 right now. It's not too damaged, but I'm looking for something better, but I will not replace it with something that doesn't have that modifier, just because I need that modifier to make whatever I'm going to wear better, or at least a hell of a lot better stats. The weapon damage plus the damage avoidance, and I've never seen another piece of armor that has the damage avoidance that this has at 8.6 and the on-hit. Just those two props alone is what I'm looking for, and it's almost impossible to find. Just shopping, let alone trying to craft that by yourself. So, I as a consumer, I feel the pain.
You know what? It's like that should be a dev challenge issued specifically to Beezus with Chris watching. Craft this exact item,
but you can't.
You can't do it. If you cannot craft it, and it's so random that you can't get to it, it's like, this is not something. And it's like, okay, hey, imagine that you've got 200 of every single skill. You've got everything, and you can't craft a specific set of anything.
Even with their GM powers, unless they actually physically manipulate it. You just can't do it. Even with 200 everything, it just can't be done. You can't craft what you're specifically going after. And again, that's the big thing that I guess they're trying to solve with this fix.
But that's one where it's like, you guys have to play, especially if you're designing a system as critical as crafting. You need to know how to craft every little thing. And time again, they show that, hey, we designed the system. We don't really know how it works other than, oh yeah, it's part of the RNG. And we really don't give a shit about your pain. And the RNG is always going to choose 3. Then we're going to change durability math. We're going to change everything else. And we're going to make it so essentially, we added some new bonuses. That's what we're going to do. It's like, come on, guys. It's please actually try to do something and then decide, hey, is this fun? Is it reproducible? Is it something that is going to actually be beneficial?
Well, see, it gives me, and I don't know, I'll take the Obsidian Forge as an example. If you want to have some of the supposedly best tank armor in the game, you need to collect the resources first. Then you need to gather a group of people who's going to be able to save your ass down in the depths of Hilt. And third, you're going to have to craft while under attack at that forge just to get that. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get exceptional. It doesn't mean you're going to get anything. But, if you're going through all that effort...
Do you know anybody that wears Obsidian gear exclusively?
I do not. I think I only know 2 or 3 people who actually have a full set of Obsidian gear. So,
is it really that much better than everything else?
I do not know because I am not that tank type character who wears plate armor. I have to have my battle mage, and just plate armor is totally not in the mage category for me. So, at least not my play style.
Your play style.
And Lancel's hubby says no, it's not worth it as a tank.
Yeah.
So.
So it's spending all that time for the best gear isn't worth it. Yeah. It's great deco. That's what it looks like.
Yes, I just looking that up. Hold on a second. The Maynard on the birthday
Lancel's
cake.
Laughing at us and says it's just great deco.
Slices when consumed
Liz says Schneider
to
used to
convey
wear it. He just liked the visuals.
a unique buff. 2 hours of increased focus and health regeneration plus 100% learning speed buff. So I don't think that's random. Does that sound random to you?
Yeah. I'll tell you what's random.
Us. That's right.
Yeah.
But moving right along, yes, after Pick the Winner, I did open up the next giveaway. So, exclamation, I love free shit to get in on the next giveaway. We'll pull that at the end of the show here. And, of course, don't forget all you folks out there who are subscribers. This month's subscriber prize at the end of the month drawing is this slightly used roll of electrical tape used by yours truly for 500 crowns. You get your choice. If you're in the United States,
it's all about the tape.
If you're overseas, you get the crowns automatically, unless you want to pay the shipping. Ship it to you. But yes, don't forget, subscribers get entered into the monthly giveaway. And of course, subscribers will also trigger a game of marbles. If you want to play some marbles, hey, cheer some bits. We'll play some marbles also.
Yeah, we'll do something.
I don't know. But meanwhile, moving right along, we've got another hot topic there. And don't forget, this is pulled directly, this is the headline out of the NBNN Daily Britannia today. This is actually the,
This is funny.
This is interesting. So yes, without further ado, we're gonna go to my star.
Wait. I have to pull out the spoon.
My star. Yes, you better get the spoon handy.
The spoon. Dun, dun, dun,
you should just take the spoon and tuck it in your ear there with the headphones so that people know you're stirring the shit. There you go.
I am. What about you?
Yeah, I can't see it.
Can't see it. Can't see it. Let's see.
Can you put it on your head there between and have the thing hold it on your head?
Well, this one has a pretty significant gap on it.
There you go, just right there. There you go.
Right there. Okay. Yeah. We are under the spoon. But yes, let me click on that button. So, no Q3 post. Is there a plan? Oh, yeah.
My stars got the inquiring question.
My star says, we have finished the time covered by the Q2 post. At Darkstar, it hasn't posted anything about Q3. I know the team is moving it to an even more flexible development model. Does that mean there will no longer be a quarterly update on the plans? Is there a plan, or are we officially winging it now?
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey now.
Scroll down and you'll see the answer. Yeah, I've got it on screen.
I'm aware of this.
Winner. Chicken dinner. Yes, that is the official stance apparently.
Yeah. When you look up the Q post and read so when you look at the Q2 post and read through all that did not actually make it into the game as planned, the apparent decision to eliminate any future quarterly posts should not come as a surprise. And as it was observed by Browncoat Jason.
Yeah, Browncoat Jason
went
hammers
through,
home. Yeah.
Yeah. This statement is an observation from Browncoat Jason. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Yes.
Discounting the incidental items, performance and awarding of items. We saw 20% of the goals from the last quarter. Yeah, not much incentive to post another list. Just reuse this one.
Browncoat, I tell you.
Yeah. That observation is kind of scary.
Now, I got a chance to meet Browncoat Jason in person, as you did at the launch party. And, of course, I helped him with one of his early on streams for Extra Life way back in the day when we first started out.
Yeah.
And Browncoat Jason contributes a lot, keeps track of a lot of stuff. Including keeping the Soda Wiki as up to date. If anybody has ever asked, the person I always point them to is him, because he's the guy who actually, that's his passion. When he sees new stuff, he does his best, and he's probably the curator of the wiki as far as I'm concerned, because he's the guy who's always constantly out there keeping up on this information. So to see that coming, is not a surprise. But again, yes, this is what has happened. We have no Q3 post at this point in time, and we don't know if we're actually going to see one at this point in time. Again, you guys and gals are the community out there. If you've got comments, please chime in on that and ask the question, because it's the question that needs to be asked. Are we going to see quarterly update notes, or are we not going to see quarterly update notes?
I don't know.
And
then there's a bunch of discussion on this thread about what does it mean to be winging it? What does it mean to
some
rudder?
Of our people who are not English as their first language speaking don't understand some of the terminology out there. So yes, they get into a whole bunch of other topics out here. I want to go to Sea Hunter's post, and I'm going to let you read what Sea Hunter's got to say on this, because
hold on.
I think he says it as eloquently as
Okay.
possible without throwing the pooch.
A ship without a rudder is never going to go anywhere except eventually to the bottom of the sea or up on the rocks. You need a knowledgeable and experienced captain, a well thought out and detailed voyage plan drawn up by the first mate and his bridge team. Then you take it to the chief engineer, and his crew of technicians can get the vessel there safely. I love these metaphors. Efficiently and on schedule.
And on
Then you publish the
schedule.
plan with the proper authorities so they can help you accomplish what you set out to do. Warn you of hazards you may be unaware of, or in a worst case scenario, help you in an emergency, or possibly use you to help someone else in need. Yes, this is an OMG. Yes, it is. Anything less is operating in the dark, and you will find that no one wants to employ a ship crew or crew to haul their precious cargo, dreams, and ambitions without feeling like the risk is minimal in relation to the possible reward/benefit.
Yes, there is a spoon on Jack's head. It is called the shit stir.
Yes, yes.
He is under the spoon.
I am under it. You need your own spoon. You should go get one. A ship is built to serve others. It is built in a way that it meets those needs and wants. At times, it is regularly put up on dry dock, repowered, rebuilt, modernized, and modified where needed to make it competitive and viable in the current markets for which it is intended to serve. A ship is safest when sailing in the light of truth. Darkness is where danger lurks for everyone. It can be navigated safely, but not without truth. It's kind of ironic that the first ship chosen to be the new flagship of the game is a pirate ship. Heck, you can even get on it up on the dry dock in disrepair. No thanks, the next ship I buy in the game will need to be functional as a ship should be. Yeah.
But
Now,
yes, any the metaphors are far and wide and implicit here.
Okay, so this is one where we have to remember. Okay, so for 5 years, they were very open with the development. They published as much as they could. Some of the stuff was still internal.
Sometimes just a little too much.
They may have their own quarterly goals internally in the office that we don't know about. It's kind of like the top 10 priorities. We didn't know what those were for a very long time, even though internally in the office, they had their top 10 priorities for each release.
There's a top 10 list that's ongoing that usually has about 300 items on it.
Yeah, well, that's Lord British's top 10 list. Has like 300. But then internally, Stars has like 25 things on it. But it is something that, okay, we do not know what is going on in the office. We don't. The day-to-day stuff, we get more of it from Chris's live stream than anywhere else. And we know the developers are still working on things. I disagree with the strategy that Chris is employing. But it is, I disagree with like patching in Tartarus to the game server in the state that it's in. It's like put it up on the QA, open up the QA early, and then Chris can stream that all day long.
Again, I don't know why they don't just keep QA up and patch into QA all month long.
Patch into it and restore the database. Give us access to manipulating all the skills. That way we can see exactly what skill level actually does what, how things actually work a little bit better. And so it's like, hey, QA, your God mode, blah, 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 blah. You can just randomly create things. Would go a lot further than what we currently have. Because I think it becomes really bad because imagine if you were a game press person and you go, latest dungeon released, Tartarus, and then you went through and journeyed, and then this was just released into the game, and hey, its connections are broken. And then from there, it's like, this was, yeah, I know game journalism. Or if you were a streamer that their first instance into the game is, or they've been playing it and they go to show off something, it's like you don't want to show the most horrific things in the game that you can. You want it to have some sort of polished state. It's kind of like the live stream fail on Friday with, okay, we're going to redo the Fatui, and it's completely fatuxed as Charlotte is not there. It's like, shit. It's like fucking bug. Something you don't want to see ever. And it's one where it's like, yeah, that becomes a game breaker right there. It's not fortunate.
Yes. But we'll keep you up to date on this.
And one of the developers is in Twitch chat with us right now, so you do have to pay attention to that as well.
Indeed.
Is there a spoon on Jack's head? Yes, there is.
Yes.
Because this is the shit stirring spoon.
The shit stirring spoon. The shit stirrer.
Yes. The shit stirrer spoon, which is, we need our own soapbox. We need a shit stirring spoon. We need all kinds of other items. But yes, yeah. So List is actually in chat, and he says he can only speak for his own task because you have to remember, List is a world developer. So he develops maps, he develops all kinds of other things. He is not involved in the Tartarus development. That is all Chris. His schedule is deep.
Yeah, before you get there, I want you to read the first one he said.
But he's enjoying the flexibility to not stick to stuff that's not a good idea when the time comes for it. So he is able to pick and choose some of the elements of what he's working on. But
his first comment was, metaphors ain't gonna clear my Jira list.
Clear his Jira list.
That's right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I tell you what, List, it's absolutely fantastic to know that you've got a list that's gonna fill your time between now and next year. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And I look forward to all the content that you're gonna create in the future, because everything that we've seen from you has been just out of the ballpark. So
fantastic.
Kudos there. And again, you know, we call it as we see it. This is just, again,
it is one where it's like after 5 years of here's so much information, and hey, you get to interpret it the way you want to.
And now there's no more information.
Or you get a little bit from Chris that is going to be, oh yeah.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. But
that's right.
Let's see what Chris has got. List has got to think about this last topic here. I just dropped it in the chat for you. This was a topic
you're going to stir more shit. Yeah.
But let's go to this. Let's see what you think that the possibilities of something like this actually happening are. Since this is the last show of the week,
the answer's none.
I don't know yet, but
the answer is none. Godot game engine replacing Unity. Godot would be a perfect replacement engine for Unity, open source and C++. Sorry, I accidentally clicked. It has eNet integrated for the network stack. You can build for Microsoft Linux, Android, etc. GD script, full C#, full C++ support, visual scripting, additional languages.
C++ without recompile. Don't leave that one out. That's a big one for C++.
Sorry. Without needing to recompile the engine. Additional languages with community-provided support for Python, Nim, D, and other languages. Built-in editor. Yeah, and as Liz says, no. My answer is lol. Hell no. I think I've said the answer to that for everyone. Yeah.
Well,
Integrated documentation.
one of the things, and I'm gonna just throw this out there, okay? I ran a shard, and of course, every time you added a new script, you had to recompile it, and then you could run the executable and rerun everything and make sure, and then go test, okay? Because of that fact, it became very tedious. Every time you wanted to do something, you had to compile it, you had to test it, then you had to drop it in. Being able to just write it, put it in, and that.
Yeah.
Now, if the engine is that fully functional and all their stuff is already written in that, wouldn't it at least be worth copying the information over to this platform and running it just to see how it interprets it? Wouldn't that just be worth the while just to see without changing a single line of code?
List wants us to upgrade to Unreal.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And List will tell you the same thing. Yeah, no. Same thing, no.
I'm sorry, Lumberjack?
List will probably tell you the same thing as any developer out there. It doesn't matter what engine you choose to work with. By the time you're halfway through, you're sick of working with it. Yeah. You can't stand working with it, regardless of what the engine is. So anyway, don't forget to get in on the giveaways! Exclamation! I love free shit.
We blew through everything today, right?
It pretty much is. We're going to be telling folks about that wonderful app we have available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. Don't forget, there's a copy on the website if you don't have a fancy electronic device. And what?
Liz just cheered.
Oh, I heard
thank you, man.
I heard somebody in the background. I don't know if that was.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, that was you. Yay, Liz! But yes, the NBNN Shroud Avatar Community Calendar brought to us by our good friends at HometownHero.com for your vape juice needs. Click the link here, click the links below, click the links on the website, and follow those two savings at HometownHero.com. Remember, you got to click the link, though.
Yeah, that's right. And then go to nbnn.info, click on the calendar button, look at those all those Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud, email him, news@nbnn.info, or message him in Discord. He'll do something with it. Eventually, we will add it, and it will be just like the S-Mart calendar, which is there now. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Send me $5 to be on that nudes@nbnn.info
Make them work for
distribution list, and I will forward you the messages that you are supposed to be sending to nudes@nbnn.info, which currently is abysmally slow, like non-existent. Yeah, it's disappointing.
Julian, yes, I think I covered that yesterday. He says, don't forget, we can claim our fireworks this month. The schedule for fireworks is January, February, March, July, November, and December. So, yes, if you have fireworks to claim, get out there and claim them. This
Wednesday, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s, around the clock, two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to on Little Show Go lunch with us. On Wadia Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
7 p.m. this evening. It's going to be the 70s at 7, and that is going to be followed by an earhole probing at 8 p.m. because the doctor is in, and she's bringing some unmedicated schizophrenia, part un. Wait, I guess I can take the spoon out.
Why is happy hour up there twice?
Well, because someone added it to a social calendar and someone added it as a role-playing event.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have any duplicate calendars up there. I'll look at them.
I think that might be on two different calendars.
Well, again, I have several calendars that duplicate themselves, and I curate that as well. So.
Hey, man.
Well, now you got me curious. Let's see.
It was created by Amber Rain.
Okay, so that's on Avatar's radio calendar. And the other one
was on. Come on.
The Phoenix Republic calendar.
Yeah,
that's why.
Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, duplicate calendars. In-game, 8 o'clock, Strikers Barhawks Happy Hour. Go see it. And the final event for this hump day is going to be on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Record Room with Waz's Wad.
WRFB. That's right.
And we have 5 minutes remaining before kids.
Yay! The Maynard, thank you for the bits. Yes, 5 minutes remaining, and that means we got to tell you that you're watching us right here, Lunch with Laz and Jack, and you can catch us 5 days a week right here, inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar, except this week because we're not going to be here for the rest of the week due to the holiday, but otherwise we're here. Catch us on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us on replays on YouTube and Twitch. And if you got this far, click those sub buttons, click those notify buttons, click those follow buttons. Tell your friends and share the links with everybody and share the joy. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, especially goings on this weekend. Don't miss the fair happening out at the Black Rock Cove Fairgrounds. And if you're looking for crafting goods, go check them out. You'll get the best prices across the board at all the vendors out in Black Rock Cove. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to those mines that you want to be near. HometownHero.com for all your vape juice needs. PurpleDragonInns.com for all your housing needs. Waldo B. Donham, thank you for the bits. ShroudMusic.com for ABC files. I've got all my best files out there, and if you want to share yours with the world, all you got to do is click that upload button, and you too can upload your ABC files and zip files for groups right to ShroudMusic.com. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for goods like t-shirts like I wear every day, but you're never going to get this great t-shirt again. This is the best t-shirt ever made. Check out Relics by Rill for all your licensed swag. Use the promo code NBNN. Save yourself 10% on checkout at relicsbyrill.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s every Monday through Friday in Shroud Marketplace. The place to go for all your virtual vendable goods right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. If you got goods that you're looking for, or you've got goods that you're looking to get rid of, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go. And Jack's going to tell you a little bit more about the marketplace.
Oh, yeah. ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Over 150 different players registered as vendors. Each one of those vendors responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you get all kinds of great things, from counts all the way to game, gold, crowns of the obsidian. Thank you, Eagle, for those bits. All the way to services, anything and everything.
Eagle!
Don't forget, you too can register not just to buy
Thank
stuff,
you.
but as a vendor. You can start selling your stuff at Shroud Marketplace. Just like all kinds of other people have, like me, or Laz, or Skaggy, or Armelian, or Emergency Text, Dominion, all kinds of great people registered as vendors at Shroud Marketplace. Start adding your stuff, and you know what? Put it in a chest. Maybe it will sell. And you know what? When it happens, you deliver it. Because you get paid immediately. None of this stuff that other marketplaces are doing, where it's like, hey, we're going to wait a week before we actually send out any money. It's like, no, someone buys something, you get paid. Yeah, and as Laz says it, he loves waking up to money.
I do my best work when I'm sleeping, folks. I do my best work when I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
I tell
you. I mean, what is that comment that you have? I don't get out of bed for less than $15.
$50. No, I don't. I don't put my pants on and leave the house for less than $50 an hour.
Well, but you get out of bed for $15.
Oh, I'll get out of bed for $15. Yeah, $15 you get me out of bed.
Yeah. Pants or no pants?
Yeah, I don't have to put pants on to get out of bed.
To get them out of the house. So.
Actually, Yeah, I just got a new bed last night, but I'll tell you about that on Monday.
Oh,
But wasn't supposed to get it till today, but I spent all last night putting the new adjustable together, and now I've got foot and head massage and vibrating and adjustable. Yeah.
So your bed massages. I have all kinds of things that like do massage.
You have all sorts of things that vibrate, just not the bed.
Yeah. But they aren't part of the bed.
Yeah, this is just not the bed. That's right.
Yeah. I'm sure I could like put them all underneath the mattress and then yeah.
Yeah, well, do they have remotes to
They don't have a vibrating bed? Yeah.
Don't forget all sorts of services out there, and of course yours truly, Lazarus Long's Weddings and More, because it's not just weddings. It's a whole lot more. If you're looking to get hitched in game, you're looking for bulk or bulk goods, come check it out, because I've got just about everything. Jack's got to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. We're going to sign off. We'll do the drawing in just a minute. But till Monday, have a safe and happy 4th of July. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday. And for those of you on stream, you all get a last chance to get in on the giveaway. We're going to go ahead and give away that last pet, which is going to be, I forget what that was, the Ferocious Wolf Spider, for one lucky winner there. And of course, gonna roll the credits real quick while we give you all a chance to get in one last minute there. The exclamation, I love free shit. Thank you to B. Donham, the Maynard Eagle, for the cheers, and Steamed Watermelon for the follow. Thank you. Of course, again, be safe out there, be happy, and of course, don't overdo it. And we're going to go ahead and click on close. One last chance. Get in. Alrighty. And here we go. We're going to pick ourselves the winner. And our winner, Lance Remain, congratulations. You have won yourself a Ferocious Wolf Spider. And we're going to dip out of here for the weekend, of course. Have a great one. We'll be back on Monday. Love you guys. We'll see you all then.